Just getting in for the day and gonna charge up my Bolt here. Great commuter car. Gonna do a little lot walk, make sure that everything looks good. No damage, no anything overnight, that should be of concern to us. So yeah, just gonna walk around, check all the vehicles. And since yesterday was a day off, it's also a good opportunity for me to see what is different on the lot. Are there any holes? Did we sell a truck? Things like that. What's different on the lot? What pre-owned inventory is gone that maybe I've got listed on Marketplace. Maybe I was working with somebody and that's no longer here. So it's a good idea just to know what's here, what isn't anymore, especially after taking a day off. I see there's a couple of holes in our used trucks along the side there. So we've got a couple little overflow back here. We'll move those up, tighten that up a little bit. Just get an idea of what's still going on so that I'm not caught unaware if, one of my customers I was previously working on is like, hey, I'd like to talk about that, that specific vehicle again. Well, I know right away, I'm not going to waste time, that one's sold or something, and we can move on to another vehicle maybe that works for them. But in any case, I'll get back to that and just kind of have a little browse around here, get logged in all my programs and stuff, and see what's happening, see if there's any internet leads. I was first in this morning, so see if anything came through overnight that I can work on. So this is new. I did stop in yesterday here on my day off. I was passing through anyway, and I charged up for a little bit and chatted about my other vehicle that I'm selling real quick because I was doing some work in the shop. And I noticed that this was being taken in on trade. It is a 25, I think. It doesn't have a sticker in the window yet, but I think it's a 25. It's it's the Mini, but it's the Clubman. Or, sorry, the Countryman. Nice. Okay. Got to get some info on that, get that listed to Marketplace right away today, and probably do a video about it. Okay, so I got confirmation that my people are coming tomorrow morning to pick up the 2019 Bolt that I sold them. So this is one that I actually traveled about 45 minutes away into closer to where I used to live and grew up, and had a good conversation with these folks and getting them on the EV train. This was a referral from a guy who I've sold a Bolt to him as well as the company that he works for. So it's a 2019, a lot like mine. I talked about it very briefly, but what I'm going to do is where they're coming tomorrow morning. This has already been through detail, but it's been sitting out for a couple of days because they weren't sure when they could get here. So I just want to make sure that if it needs any touching up or anything like that, that we do it. So let's take a look on the outside here first. I mean, it still looks pretty clean, of course, because it hasn't been moved, and then we actually had some very torrential downpour yesterday. So this back of our lot here, this was an adjacent property that had tons of tall trees that were overgrowing and hitting our lot, so we kind of had to move that. But so it's not super appealing right now, but that's all right. As long as I don't fall off the edge into it, I'll be all right. But yeah, so there may have, been some pollen or dust or whatever. We had torrential downpour yesterday, so that actually would have cleaned it off a little bit. It's in good shape. The previous owner there had a bike rack. I asked these folks if they wanted it left on there. They said, yep, sure. I mean, we kind of allowed for it, and, they could have it or not have it, whatever they wanted. And they opted to keep it. So yeah, the outside looks good. Just make sure that everything is still clean inside. There is some scuffing because they had equipment and stuff, the previous owner, and this was all disclosed, of course, but you can see there is some scuffing on the plastic and whatnot. These folks were perfectly okay with that. Otherwise, I mean, this is the LT. It's got the cloth seats, but they're in great shape. Yeah, it looks nice and clean in here. We got the all-weather liners as well. And it's not that I don't trust the detailing team. It's just I like to take a look and make sure. Okay, so obviously I would get to all this anyway, but there's some just stuff in here. We would condense all of this into a little plastic jacket and put our own things in there. So I'm not going to worry about that today. That's actually fine. And yeah, I would say that everything looks pretty good. So, all right, that's good. Gonna hang this sold sign back up. Somehow that got knocked down. But yeah, just like to double check that everything's good for when they come in. I'll take care of the stuff in there and get that all ready before I do my delivery tomorrow morning. If I take it out now and I put it on my desk, I might lose it. So I'd rather just leave it here. It only takes me a couple minutes to put it back together. And I'd rather do that than just have it out and it, something get misplaced. Keep a candy bowl filled up at all times. Nice little touch for the customers. And then I got this card from the president of the company. My birthday's coming up, so I thought that was really nice. And then, I was top salesman last month, so I got the championship belt, which, it's kind of tacky, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Hoping to keep that this month. All right, sitting here at a local school, which is where we decided that we would meet up and do the drop off, the delivery of the 2019 Bolt, because it's about halfway for both myself and that person. Of course, that's what halfway means. Halfway between 2 points. You don't really need to say it's for both points. In any case, here we are just waiting for the driver to come pick me up. He was a little bit delayed getting out from the dealership, so didn't come right with me. Well, that's fine because I killed probably, 15, 20 minutes talking to those folks. Had to, count some cash and sign a couple papers and things like that. So just sitting here enjoying this beautiful day. And we'll hopefully get picked up before too long, probably 15 minutes at this point. And just got a call from my neighbor that I had sold a Nissan Rogue to here a little while ago. Maybe last month. It was definitely last month. And she just has an issue with one of her key fobs. So I'll go and pick that up from her later this evening and take it into work and see what we can do about that. But in any case, I'm just going to enjoy this sunshine and this beautiful blue sky and get back to the office in about an hour. All right, so the days are just absolutely flying here. This is actually going to be day 3 of this vlog. It's my birthday today. I've got Dawson here with me. He's one of my coworkers, great guy. Come buy a car from him if I'm not here, but buy from me if he, Anyway, I just cleaned up the lot today. It's Saturday morning. We got everything all tidied up. And so Dawson, what do you got to say for the good folks on YouTube who might come into Bruce GM and who haven't been here before?
Yeah, great spot. We treat everyone well. Great deals. Lots of inventory, new, used, employee pricing. I'm sure John's went over all that, but
it's true though. Yeah. Good group of people. I'm happy to work here. Thanks, Dawson. Appreciate you popping into my little video here. And I'm going to go walk around, show the lot a little bit. Cheers, buddy. All right, so like I say, it is Saturday, July 25th. It is my birthday today. I have turned 43. Well, technically not until about 6:30 this evening, but who's counting? It's still my birthday. And so let's see. It's just been a blur the last couple of days. So I delivered that Bolt down to another community there. I've been working with so many things. I've got so many open deals. This could be an absolutely insane month if the 10 things I'm working on all kind of just hit and land, but you just never know how that's going to go. I mean, realistically, you just want to get the deals that you have in front of you actually done and delivered and signed so that nobody can back out. Because I had that happen in May. I had 4 backouts in May, which was that was killer. I've never had 4 backouts, I think, in the rest of the time combined that I've been selling cars, which, granted, hasn't been all that long. But still, anyway, we tidied up the lot. There's no holes. We've got everything all figured out. We got our sold line. We got everything there. I'm actually selling my 2014 Kia Rio personally, hopefully to somebody who's coming to take a look at it this afternoon, because we bought a 2021 Chevy Spark, my wife and I, as our secondary vehicle. It was very, very low kilometers. It was only 55,000 clicks for a 21. And credit to our general manager and our, finance guy. They worked hard to get me a great deal on it because it was technically in at one of our other dealerships. And we just pulled the strings, so we got it. So that's awesome. Hoping to sell that older car back. Did all the work to it to pass a new 2-year safety inspection. So, I mean, honestly, you get a car that's working in great shape and it's got 2 years safety on it. Should be a good car for a secondary vehicle for somebody, or maybe a first-time driver or something like that. So anyway, I'm just going to get back at it, get some videos to do. Going to highlight a couple of vehicles that we've just gotten in, some fresh trades and whatnot. But wanted to pop in because wow, it's been a crazy 3 days, and thought I'd update since I was sitting at that table almost 24 hours ago. No, over 24 hours ago now. So anyway, here's the next thing. Yeah, so these new bolts are absolutely amazing. They can charge at 250, I think, kilowatt, and super fast. The LT here you can get for, the 40 some, but you still got the $5,000 rebate from the government, employee pricing going on. I mean, man, these things are awesome. If I didn't already own the 19 that works perfectly fine for me and that I love, I would probably consider one of these new ones. They are great vehicles, and they are flying. We've only got this one left now. All right, just a little bit of a look at the sold lineup here as we're getting ready to wind up the day here, wind down the day, and go home and enjoy my birthday pizza and whatnot. We sold a few trucks, got a couple of Silverado EVs going out to a government agency, and yeah, just enjoying some sales here on a beautiful day, and about to end it for the day. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one, folks. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Appreciate any feedback you have. And yeah, we'll see you next time.